Today, we continue the Road to 2200 series in the monthly Rapid Arena. Hopefully, I'm going to enjoy myself, you guys are going to enjoy the video, and also we are all going to learn some lovely Rapid chess together, and hopefully we can also increase our rating. So, we have the black pieces, and we are playing against our opponent. They are 2018 rated, they play the move d4, and I'm going to go for the move f5. And what I'm going to try and do is hopefully play this Dutch defense to my advantage, play a lovely Leningrad Dutch, and basically just have a very, very nice game. And you guys might also learn it as well. So in the Leningrad Dutch, we try and play the move g6, bishop g7, and castle our king very, 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 very early on with this pretty strong pawn structure along here. Basically meaning that white can't get to our king early on in the game, which is really, really nice. And common moves are d6, knight c6, and queen e8, trying to support the move e5 in the future. So bishop g5 is played. I mean, this can be played, this can also be played. Either way is fine. I'm going to play the move bishop g7. If they want to play knight c3, then we can jump into e4 just like so. But that isn't what happens. Instead, I'm kind of tempted to jump into e4 now, actually. Because they can't drop their bishop back here, so I'm immediately challenging this bishop. If I can trade the knight for the bishop, I 100% will, because it also opens up our bishop, which could also become very, very strong in the future. I don't know how long this video is going to last. Obviously, by the time you're watching it, you will know. But yeah, we're just going to hopefully enjoy some lovely rapid chess and learn some stuff along the way as well. So our current rating is 2014, so that's all right. In fact, I'm going to quickly, actually, no, never mind. Oh, there we are. I'm going to quickly make it a bit more visible on the screen. There it is. 2014. That is our current rating. And so, yeah, hopefully we can increase that a bit today. And, yeah, it looks lovely. So we played this move 94. Immediately, our opponent is having a think here. Because this is... They have to do something with this bishop, right? They can either drop back here, to which case I'll probably either castle my king straight away. Okay, so they're going for this. Now... if I take, they're very likely just to take back. Although having said that, no, they can't play this because then I have this defending this. So that's not possible. If I take and they take back, do I have e5 attacking this? If they were to go h6, then I would probably sack, take, and then I win a pawn. So instead, after this, after knight f3, I could then push. They can either go here or here, take, bring the queen to g5, and that's a very, very nice thing. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to take on g5, then I'm going to play the move e5, because this is, of course, a lovely discovered attack. I don't think I'm quite missing anything. If they want to take me here, great, I'll take the knight anyway. So that is the first thing you guys can learn. Obviously, if you're above my rating and you're still watching this, thank you very much, by the way. And yeah, hopefully you can see this lovely discovered attack. Very, very beautiful stuff. If they want to, I mean, really, if they push, it's very simple. Now, obviously, we did calculate this move e4. I think this is the move I definitely want to play. They could kind of jump to h4, but then at that point, it's just kind of weird. So, yeah, they jumped to e5 as we expected. I can take this if we want. If not, I can also decide to play the move d6, which now, actually thinking about it, d6, I think, traps the knight. If I'm not mistaken, d6, they take, we take. d6, you cannot go anywhere else. If you take here, I'm taking. You take, I take your rook. I think d6 actually wins the knight here. So here's another thing to learn, by the way. Don't always trade. Do not always trade straight away. Instead, think of other moves. For example, this move d6, which I do think actually traps the knight, which is very, very beautiful. So that's nice, and I think we will go ahead and capture this. Because if you take here, yeah, it's perfectly fine. We will go ahead and capture this knight. Very nice. If you want to capture here, great. We will just capture here, and your pawn is never promoting. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we're immediately up a piece now with our lovely Dutch defense. The board has opened up a bit. I could definitely see things along these lines opening up in the future. So I will probably play moves such as queen f6 or bishop here to just come and block as well. If they want to take here, I'll probably... yes, okay, precisely what I just said. Was expecting it from a long way off. Although I can just take this. Because if you take, then I just have takes back, and your queen can't even come anywhere because everything's defended. So I think I'm actually just going to go for that because that looks very, very nice. Everything is completely defended, so there's absolutely no need to worry. Queen cannot come anywhere at all. So our pawns are doing a very, very, very beautiful job. And if you are enjoying the video so far, of course, we're only 5 minutes in. But if you are, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. I think we're going to go ahead and capture this. We have more than enough pieces ready to capture back. So there we go. We capture on d4. Let's see what our opponent decides to play. Our pawn structure is very, very strong. Very, very strong pawn structure. I can capture like this. I can capture like this. I'm probably going to capture with my queen. Reason being, if I could trade queens, absolutely brilliant. It would be brilliant to trade queens in this position because, well, then we're already up 4 points of material. If they want to trade, absolutely marvelous. But they don't, obviously. It's a good move for my opponent, declining the trade of queens. Because if they do trade the queens, then of course we have more pieces off the board. And when there are more pieces off the board, the side with the most points of material usually has the advantage. So, let's. I mean, we could play knight e6. I mean, we could go for b6, even bishop b7. Like we have lots of options here. I could play this. Could go for e. Actually, e3 does look very nice. Having thought of that, actually, e3 looks very nice because this threatens mate here, obviously. If I was to go e3, you were to take. I'm to take. You're like gonna block somehow. That's fine. Then I just take, and we're doing very nicely. I mean, e3, and you go rook d1. I take. You're forced here, and then I probably have something of some sort that looks nice. I mean, here. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go for the move e3. It looks really interesting. I don't think I'm blundering anything. So e3 it is. Looks very cool. Trying to break into this position. I didn't rush anything too much there, and I'm going to quickly take a lovely sip of water. Because why not? So yeah, this is threatening mate on d2, I think. Yep. What else? Obviously, if they take and block with the bishop, we take here. Then if they want to take back, fine. If they want to take with their queen, fine. We just capture back and we're winning. If they want to take here and then block with their knight, then that should be fine as well. We will take here. Looks very nice. Actually, if you block with your knight, then I'm training queens anyway. So that's pretty nasty of me. Nice. This should hopefully be a win in our first game here. So, yeah, amazing. Amazing. I mean, if you want to move your king, which I suppose is possible, but instead it looks like they are going to go for this, which is great for us as well. By all means, then I even have this as well, which should just win a rook. Probably should have played that earlier, but no, it doesn't win a rook because then you have this. But in theory, I mean, there's so much. I mean, I could just go 96. I mean, I have unlimited moves. Don't want to accidentally blunder anything, obviously. Although, having said that, this would actually be hilarious, because then if you take its mate, does that actually work? That would be hilarious if it does. Here, right? Check. This check doesn't work. This check doesn't work. Which means you've got to come in here. I go here. You take. I go here. You give. No, because then I'm losing the bishop. Okay. Well, at least we calculated that. That's fine. I mean, b6. I mean, there's so much we could play. Just go knight c6. Looks very reasonable. Knight could go b6. I mean, I'm actually clueless as to what to play because there are so many moves. Just play b6. Looks reasonable. Go for this. Yeah, bring knight c6. Bring the rook. Should be perfectly fine. Monitor any potential things that might threaten us and our position in power at the moment, but obviously even there's just this, and it's all very, very nice and cozy. So this does look pretty good. It looks like it will hopefully be a win, considering we are up 4 points of material. Yep, okay, rook d1, perfectly fine. Yep, I mean, if we were to go check, you were to go here, just be repetition, so I mean, I do need to be slightly careful with what I'm playing at, obviously. But I think this looks perfectly reasonable. Knight c6, rook d8. I mean, I mean, if you want to give me a check, it's fine. I have bishop c6. Everything's defended. I could even have knight c6 and then play rook d8. If you want to push and try and get along here, okay, you're trying to kick me out. I see how it is. That's fine. Let's just go check. I think that looks fine. I mean, I don't want to blunder anything. Obviously, that would be terrible. If I was to go check, you have to go here, I take. There's this. I have this. I think I'm overcomplicating it a little bit, which I don't need to do, obviously. So I think I could just drop back to here. then they might go like king here to try and play this to win my queen. So just gonna give a check. That looks perfectly fine. Take this. If you want to give me a check, I'll hop over here, and we should probably be fine. Yeah, amazing. And well, mind you, I don't even I don't even need to do that as well. I mean, I could just go 96. There's so much I could do. I could just take this. 96 looks perfectly reasonable. Here, check. Here, check. Here. I don't like the looks of this. I really don't. I want to do this without any annoyances. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do. So if I go here, for example, check here, and there are no other checks because if you want to give a check, then I just block. Okay, that's the idea, I think. Below this, do you have queen here? C6. Check. I don't like this. I need to be very careful all of a sudden. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like this. Although I could just go bishop here. I think that does kind of solve a lot. The queen here, then I just have c6. Yep. Okay, that looks reasonable. I think this looks like a good move. It attacks the rook. It asserts dominance over the white rook, which is good. Okay, you want to give me a check? I could just go... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just done the same thing as before. I have not just... accident. Although knight c6 does stop this check, in fairness. Knight c6. Knight c6, knight c6, knight c6. Yep, and then I'm always ready to bring my queen back here. Unless they play this really annoying move. Which is possible. Although then I just play rook d8 and pin them to their king. So yeah, it's fine. Obviously, this also illustrates how, even when you're winning... things can become somewhat tricky because your opponent still, I mean, especially in this game, even from the start of the game, everything was pretty open. I mean, you could see how it was all opening up and it was very, very open. So even though obviously we are up in material and winning, which we are, things can still happen. But I mean, this is perfectly fine. We will probably, hopefully, go on and win this game. I mean, bishop f3 could be an option, but even then, I mean, I could go check if I wanted to. I could go here, and if you want to take, then this is still defended, and now your rook's being attacked. So really, I think it is fine. I could also just move my king, but I'd rather not do that for the moment. Rook d8 can come if I need to. For example, if let's go here, I just play this, boom, and then we're basically checkmating them. For example, rook e3, rook here. You can't go here because of my queen. You can't go here because of my bishop. So you're practically forced to block in one way or another. If you block with your rook, take, check, king here or something, I take, and then you're on the brink of losing. Unless I blunder some sort of perpetual check, but that won't happen. I'm just going to describe things that could happen considering my opponent is taking such a long time. I don't know what they're thinking. Obviously, they've got to come up with some sort of a way to break into our position. So, fair enough. I mean, they can do that. By all means, they can use all their time, obviously. Let's see what we want to do, though. I mean, this queen always has the very, very, very nice defensive move, queen c5. Just very... It basically just defends everything, and it's very, very chilled. Everything is nice and defended with that. Something that could happen is this. They might be thinking, oh, wow, look, well, okay, well, they could go there as well. After this, I was originally planning to play the move rook d8, but I do need to make sure this works. Because after this, they want to take, we take. I think that still technically works, in fairness. Yeah. I don't really know I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I just think that works, which is good. I could just take here as well. Let's not forget. If you want to take and try and remove this defender, well, then I'm just ready to capture back as well. So I can do quite a few things. I can just play rook d8 though, pins him. So That can't be bad, can it? Amazing. We'll just pin him to his own king. He's trying to take advantage of the fact that, well, after takes, then you could take because there's no defender by using that pin. Well, no, well, there is no pin, but by using this pin, and now I'm pinning him back. So this is kind of a funny Uno reverse card on our opponent. Not to mention that we also have 3 pieces just completely staring at this rook, so that's pretty cool. You don't usually see a rook on d4 with 3 pieces attacking it. Technically, it's 2 pieces because this knight isn't technically attacking it because of the fact that it's pinned, but you know what I mean. Our opponent is 2018 rated, so they are good. They are good, so yeah. In fact, our current head-to-head is 2.5 to a half, so I've never beaten them before. So this would be our first win if we do go on and win this, which hopefully we do. Obviously, my plan if they don't take my rook is probably just going to be take, and take with the queen and go from there. Okay, what did we just say? Our plan if they don't take the rook is, although I do need to make sure that I'm not accidentally blundering anything, but I do think this looks perfectly reasonable. I will go ahead and capture this. You want to capture back? Perfectly fine. Lovely. And from here, this looks very, very dangerous for black. First of all, I mean, there's stuff. I mean, if you want to go, I mean, first of all, we just need to see what they decide to play. And now, for one of the first times in the game, we are actually up on time. So, yay. I would rather not play this. Reason being, then I'm letting this happen. But in theory, could be a nice move, but I won't go for it. Check is also an option. I mean, yeah. Check looks nice. Check. Yeah, check. Lovely. If you want to move your king, well, it's got to be here or there, basically. So you haven't got lots of options. I mean, I could do so much here. I mean, I'm just gonna. Right, let's just revert to the position we were at before. And try and keep this knight, hopefully, not from being captured. I obviously need to come back and defend this. Or hopefully unpin it as well. If you go here, I'd probably just take and go king here, because then I don't think you have any checks on me. Because this is all cut off. Oh, wait, no, hang on a minute, because then I'd be hanging this. Just take. Perfectly fine. Nice. And then I have this. Forcing a queen trade, and that will win the game. Obviously, yeah, okay, great. So now we win the game. Hopefully, we should hopefully be able to win this position. This should be relatively straightforward. Yeah, great. We'll just go here. Be ready to come grab this. Obviously, push these pawns up the board. Try not to stalemate. That would be absolutely tragic. Come here. Give this. Let their king move. Come over here now. Lovely. Now we have like 10 passed pawns, even though that's technically not even possible in chess because you only have 8 pawns on the board. But yeah, amazing. Should be nice. Push, push, push. Gonna go check. I'm gonna try and make. How many queens should I try and make? Although I don't want to accidentally blunder by doing that. So yeah. I'm just gonna try and give somewhat of a cool checkmate. Because why not? Check. Let's see where they go. Check. And can we promote to a bishop here? Okay, well, okay, it auto-queened. Anyways, well, that is 11 points gained, so 11 rating points gained. Very, very nice. That is our first win of the episode in our first game. Now, our rapid rating is 2025, and of course, the tournament is about to pair us with our next opponent. So, pretty happy with that result. It was a cool game, quite instructive, pretty cool, and now we're playing as a 2013 rated player. I've got the white pieces. I'm going to play the English opening this time. E5 down on the board. Knight C3 is the move that I like to play. After this, there's this. After this, there's this. Are we going to get a 4 knights English? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we get the move D6 instead. Okay, now we have a few options. You could just go for E4 and gain the whole center. You could go for G3. You could go for D3. I'm probably going to go for the move D3, and I think the aim here is to... I seem to remember what I like to do here is bring this here. I can't remember now, actually. This is quite bad. Pretty sure it's something like this, if I'm not mistaken, but I may very well be mistaken. So, yeah, Please excuse me if I'm wrong. Anyways, a3 and b4. Bring this here. Yeah, I think this is my plan. Queen d2, obviously, to support the bishop. I'm playing some very obscure thing here. I don't really... Yeah, I mean, a common idea in the English is to expand on the queen side, which is obviously nice, which is what I'm doing. Just like so. Rook b1 can also be used to support this. If you want to go here, that's fine. I could just go here. And fully clamp down on this queen side. Bishop b2 is obviously one of the plans. You could go for e4 if you want. You could go for g3 if you want, and bishop g2. You could go for e3 and bishop e2. I mean, it's basically infinite. I mean, not quite infinite, actually. I take that back. But you have options, is basically what I'm trying to say here. You could go for e4. You could go for g3. I mean, I've already just said that a million times, so I shall stop. Bishop b2. Nice move. Nice move. Bishop b2. I'll head-to-head with this guy. We've actually played this guy before as well. It's 1-0 to us, so, yay. Bishop b2. Okay, d5. So, d5. If we take, and they capture back, we could just play e3. Or, we could just play e3 straight away, actually, having said that. Yeah, could be an option. Instead, could go takes. And then e3 looks very reasonable. Or I could just push and fully just destroy their bishop forever. But I'm gonna, although I don't have to be the one capturing, do I? I can just let them capture me. If I go e3, take. Yeah, I think that looks reasonable. Yeah, e3 also controls d4. If you want to play the move d4, I will then just capture you, I think, assuming I'm not blundering any sort of discovered attacks, but I don't think I am, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, take, bishop e2, castle, looks all very, very nice. Also, can always move this knight at some point to open up on e5, looks very, very nice, by the way. So that's good. Queen is in a bit of a peculiar position, but it's developed, so we like that. That's always the main thing. And yeah, currently been playing for 22 minutes of Rapid Chess. If you are enjoying the video so far, don't forget to, of course, like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And yeah, let's see what they decide to play. Obviously, we will need to see what they decide to play. They've already castled as well, so that's nice of them. Rook c1 is now a move which I'm itching to play because of certain ideas. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Rook c1 looks so incredibly nice. I'm going to play it. I would love something like this. If I get something like this, it would be marvelous. But they can push. They can... I mean, I don't know about this one, but they do have moves. They can take. They can do a lot of... They can take and then play the move Rook d8, by the way. Doing the same thing on my queen, which would be nasty of them. But then I'll probably play... Bishop d3 could be a move later on. Or bishop e2, bring the queen here, out of harm's way. Potential ideas in the future. h4 as well. Rook lift as well. Loads of ideas. But obviously we will need to see what happens. We are also up on time, which is actually quite rare for me in Rapid, especially when I'm recording, because when I'm recording in Rapid, I tend to just speak for ages instead of actually playing the move, so this is good, basically. We have spent 1 minute 53 seconds, so that's alright, I would say. Rook d8 is something I did think of, perhaps, of them might be able to play. I mean, these... You can now see why expanding on the queen side is good. Imagine we hadn't done this. This bishop wouldn't be here. This... I mean, everything would be slightly wrong, basically. Because then this rook wouldn't have been able to have come here. Then we wouldn't have any sort of control over any of this, so... You could see why that's now a good thing. Knight d4 now looks absolutely beautiful, because... Oh, does it, though? I suppose it does. Does it? I think it does. I think it does. I think it does. I push, I suppose. Do I do it, though, or do I go knight g5? Knight g5 attacks this. Then after knight g5, they have queen e5 attacking it. I'm going to go knight d4. threatening to come here, which would be very, very nice. F3 as well is something which has just jogged in my memory, because usually when there's a pawn on e4, a knight on d4, F3 can be played to then bring the knight back here and go from there, basically, and try and get rid of this. G3, bishop G2 could also be used to try and get rid of this. Queen C2 as well could be used to try and get rid of this. F3 as well could also be used to try and get rid of this. There's quite a few plans which you could do. This just depends how we want to go about it. But knight F5 could be an interesting option for the future. Knight here, that looks fine. I mean, C5 as well. I mean, then B6 could be annoying, so I won't fully commit to that. Now F4. Reason I say F4 is because I think, obviously, if they move their knight, then great. Although, is it great? Yeah, it's fantastic. If we go here and they go en passant, then I take, also threatening to trade knights again, and then if they just decide to trade, then rook d8, queen c2, c5, b5, I think that looks fine. I could just go queen c2, but I don't like this coming in here ever. Or I could just go bishop b2 though, having said that. And then castle my king. But, you know, let's just go f4. We said f4, so we're doing f4. Woohoo, en passant, we like that. Knight f3, yep, looks reasonable. Rook d8. Hopefully I'm not just blundering anything. Very likely I am, though, by the way, because it's me playing. I could just take with the pawn, though, having said that. But then I don't like the fact that it could open up. I desperately want to get rid of this annoying thing, because it's annoying, basically. So now we're going to take that back. Luckily, there is no queen check, thank God. However, having said that, he could, like, try and move his knight and then give me a bishop check of some sort. So I will try everything in my power to get rid of that. Knight e4 could also be used to... Oh, actually, having said that, queen g2, knight e4, add some pressure. If you take its mate, and rook g1, okay. We could see how this is... You guys can see how this is going to happen. I think. If I can somehow structure an attack of some sort, this could be... And if you're thinking, oh, 64 kings, rook g1, you're dumb. I mean, I am dumb, but I mean, this is defended, so there we go. E4 could be an idea. I mean, yeah. Ugh, boring. I don't want to let them come back here, but I guess they can if they want anyway. I mean, bishop d3, the only thing I don't like about this is rook d8, which is definitely something to not like, because it's just pinned, so yeah. 94 makes me a little bit worried. I don't want to play that. E4 though. E4 looks like a move. I mean, so many moves to play. What could we play? I mean, e4 looks nice. Lots of nice moves. Rook g1. Having said that, rook g1, very nice move. In fact, g1, rook here, queen e2. Oh, actually, having said that, rook g1 here, queen here. What are you gonna do? g6. Well, then I go e4. You've got to move your bishop like here, and then I'm walking in. Well, no, I'm not quite walking in, but rook g1 it is. I see potential in this. I see potential with the ideas of rook g1, queen g2, getting this knight out the way to then allow this bishop to come into play. I see the potential in this. If they want to go g6 straight away, e4. Then you got to move your bishop somewhere. Then I have this. Oh, do I want to play this though? Because then all of a sudden there is no mate. But queen g2 does look like a move. 94, 94, 94, 94. Well, okay, fair enough. They've just decided to move back straight away, which is completely fair enough. Instead, h4, I could try and come for the bishop, but then I can see things going wrong. So I don't want to go for that. Instead of 94, 94, 94, I really want to somehow get into this, but I can't at the moment, and it's annoying. So, how can I, is the question we need to be asking. If I go here, rook d8, I don't like the move rook d8 because it's annoying. Then we go here. How can I get in? How can I get in? h4, h5, I mean, it kind of works because it gets rid of this, but it doesn't fully work. That's the issue we have. If I was to go here and you're to take, then it takes. Then this, then I actually have this, which is very nice. Although, having said that, you have bishop here, take, I don't even know at this point. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I think I could roll the dice and play the move 94. Although, having said that, if they just play a move like rook d8, then realistically, what am I even doing? Then I have this. 94 it is. I've been talking about this move for a while, and I've decided to now play it. This is the time. This is our chance to break into this position. By the way, my idea is something like this and then h4 to hopefully win the bishop somehow. Okay, they trade. Okay, now we're having fun. Now we're having so much fun. Do I take? I think. Although, actually, I might be a bit dumb. Because now they have bishop here. Oh dear, I've just realised. After this and this? Okay. Now, this is a critical point in the game. Do we go here and go for this? Or, well, after this, do they have bishop here? Yes, they do. And then I have to go here. And then they have this, which is mate, which would be absolutely horrifying. So, now I need... Okay, this is actually kind of scary. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually very scared. If I go here, how can I get rid of this? This doesn't even work because of this, and this becomes terrible. So, how can I get rid of that annoying thing? This. Okay. This is why chess can be annoying sometimes. I could just go queen f2, having said that. I mean, possible. Possible. Very possible. But then there's no mate, and I want mate. I don't want anything else. Having said that, though, I do still have h4 and h5, because if you take, then I still have this. Ta-da! Okay, this is our next plan. We are shifting plans here. I kind of gambled with this 94 move to try and open up stuff. Maybe it's the wrong move. Maybe it's the right move. We don't know. But we are playing for fun here. But the point is, we are opening things up. If you want to play f6, by the way, be my guest, because in the future, perhaps. But actually, please do not play f6. Don't play f6, because then my attack is just stopped. So don't play that. Although, is it stopped? I don't know. By the way, again, if you are enjoying the video, please do like and subscribe. We are ridiculously close to 1,000 subscribers. The aim is 1 billion subscribers, so if you could contribute to that, that would be marvelous. Yeah, 1 billion on the way. But yeah, so queen f2 is here. H4 would be brilliant. H5 would also be brilliant. And this bishop moving would be really brilliant, followed up by either taking this or playing h6, which would be very brilliant. So, lots of brilliant moves going on here, but not the brilliant type that they say in sacrificing pieces, you see. Anyway, now we are down on time, so next move needs to come fast. We need to play these moves quickly, and I'm clicking to say how quick we need to play them. But yeah, queen f2. I mean, your queen can't go anywhere in terms of annoying our king. Although, having said that, queen d7 could be very annoying. Wait a minute, queen d7 could be very annoying. Or queen d6. Both of them are very annoying. Now I am stumped. If I go here, then you have this, and then I'm scared. Hang on a minute, I should actually be very scared. I think I should be very scared now, having said that. I'm scared. So if I go here, then you've still got this really annoying move. And queen d6 allows the queen to still be on this file. Oh no. Although bishop d4 was a move I was thinking of earlier. Having said that though, so yeah, bishop d4 looks good. It kind of stops this, I think, for the moment at least. At least for now. But for now is okay. For now it's okay. c5 would be marvelous to stop this. Although would it be marvelous? I'm not sure. This is all defended, so I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, this is fine. Could just go bishop d3. Looks very chilled. Bishop d3 looks very chilled. h4 as well looks very chilled. h4. You take. h5. GG's. I mean, yeah, great. We'll go for h4. Hopefully try and not blunder anything. There's about a 50% chance I blundered because... Yeah, I mean, let's just see what happens. H4 is now on the board. Oh dear, they sacrificed a rook. Have I missed something? I hope not. What is their idea here? Is it this? Oh, okay, I see. It's this. And then, if I block, then they have this annoying move. Supported by the queen. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, wait. Let's think of how we can stop this. Because then they take this. And then I've got to go over here. Then you've got to... Oh, dear. This could actually be terrible. Um... Hmm. We need to escape this. Well, I've kind of got no choice but to take it. So that's what I'm going to do. But except now I'm actually ridiculously scared. Because... Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. I thought this was open. It's not open. We might be alright, actually. If you take here, I just go here. Because I thought that the rook could come here, and then I was like, oh dear, we're absolutely cooked. But we're not, because there's this lovely d pawn stopping it all. I would probably rather go here, I think. Remember, this is still a possibility. Okay, now, oh dear, I forgot. Oh god. Okay, yeah, great. Well, not great, but yeah, you know, not awesome. Please don't see this. Don't see it. Oh well, okay, well, now I think it's fair to say we do lose that game. I'm curious to know if we were winning at one point, because maybe we weren't, maybe we were. Apparently this position is losing slightly. So, amazing. So, good to know that, well, I mean, it wasn't terrible, put it that way, but it certainly could have been better. But anyway, we jump into our next game nonetheless. We lose and we win. That's fine. One win and one loss. Hopefully now we can get back to it. Okay, 1200. For this game, he's 1200, so I think we're just going to berserk. Berserking on leeches basically means you go for half the time. So you get half the time, but you get like more points in the tournament if you win, and I think that's what I'm going to go for. Hopefully this 1200 is actually a 1200 though, because if I end up losing to a 1200, who isn't actually a 1200 and is at... Oh, hang on a minute. And is actually of a higher rating, then obviously then I just lose tons of rating points, which isn't ideal. But for this, I mean, at the moment, it looks perfectly fine. I have quite a few options. Oh, wait, okay, not anymore. I'm just going to try play relatively quickly because obviously I do have half the time. 800 points-ish higher, so 94. Boom. This looks nice. Okay. I think this is wrong for a multitude of reasons. First of all, I have this. And then you got to go to like D3 to stop anything. So I could also maybe take here. But I don't see why I would do that. Instead, I'm just going to go queen d4. I'm going to try not to spend too much time because I don't really need to. In terms of the fact that, well, I don't need to because I want to play the move queen d4, and also I do need to keep time. But queen f2 would be mate in 7, so that seems fine. If you want to go... Okay, well, now you stop it, but now I just take this, so nice. So now I just up a piece. Bishop g4 as well. Lovely. That looks nice. Quickly take a sip of water. Bishop g4 does a very nice job. Yeah, this should hopefully be a win now, considering we are up a piece, but nothing is ever guaranteed until the game is over. We've now been recording for 38 minutes, so, lovely. I'm now going to go bishop g4. Hopefully I haven't blundered anything. I'm kind of playing quickly, but we like playing quickly, so that's that. Your queen is very almost trapped. I mean, you kind of got to go here, and then I take here. And then, if you block with the... What is going on? Okay, well, now I'm going to take here. You can't go here because of that. You can either block with the bishop and then it's mate, or you can block with your queen. And then take. I can just take your knight, but I probably want mate somehow. But yeah, this is completely winning. Yeah. This looks good. Let's take this. Nice. Then we could take this. Nice. We're up 12 points. I mean, we have lots of moves which we can play. I can go check if you want to block. I probably should have taken that into account, actually. Yeah, let's just go... I don't know, let's just go... Where do we feel like going? Let's go here. And then we'll just castle our... I mean, we could just castle for the memes, but let's just go here. Take here. Boom, boom. Lovely. Bang. Let's go. Bang. Bang, bang. Castle. Bang. Just get lots of pieces in the play. I'll probably just trade considering that looks good. Then we'll go here. Threaten this. If you want to play something like this, I'll just castle. Get my rook involved as well. In fact, I can even play this and this. Okay, our opponent's now playing a bit better. I do have this idea. take, here, boom, boom. I think that they can technically move up a square, and then they defend each other, but this will help me open up the position anyway, so I am doing it. Yeah, because they can go like king here, in which case this is all defended, but the reason I did it was to open up the position, so yeah, nice. I can go here, and then castle, which is what I'm going to do. The reason I'm going to go here and then castle is because then on my next move I can give a check with the rook, whereas, had I castled straight away, I'd have had to bring my rook and then give a check, so nice. We now castle. I don't think I'm blundering anything yet. This looks good. And from here, we should be able to hopefully win the game, considering we are 11 points of material up. Now we play this. Lovely. This is pinned, obviously, so boom. You can't defend. Now we go check and check. I mean, we could go check, check. I mean, we could just go check. I was nearly going to play this, right? I nearly pre-moved this. And the funny thing is, that would have hung mate in 2, which would have been absolutely tragic. So, I didn't play it. That's good. Our opponent resigns. Awesome. We do win the game. Now that is 2 wins out of 3. Hopefully we can win our next game as well. We will see. Currently, by the way, 180th place out of 1,587. Obviously, our games have taken a little bit of a while. 3 games taking us 41 minutes. So, that is that. If you like that win, don't forget to like and subscribe. 184th place. Let's see. Our next one will be. Gonna quickly take a sip of water. We like drinking water. Water is good. And but Coke, a cola is better, and Sprite. We like them as well, and Fanta. In fact, they're all good. Except I just don't like Dr. Pepper. Oh, okay, 1300. I think what was like this as well. Oh, F4. Okay. Are we gonna get the world's quickest checkmate, or are we not gonna get the world's quickest checkmate? What do we reckon? I think he's just playing the birds opening. In fairness, so he berserks back. Fair enough. Let's play knight f6. He's playing like a Leningrad Dutch, but for white. So his ideas will, yeah, okay. He's trying to go for e4. Fair enough. We'll stop him. Probably go queen e1 or knight c3. Okay, fine. This is basically a Dutch defense with white, but with an extra move. That's basically what this is. Although I do have these pretty cool ideas now of this, which I cannot wait to play. I cannot wait to play this. Oh yes. Ooh, how are you going to deal with this? You could just play this in fairness, but hey, okay. Anyway, he didn't see it, so I'll gladly pick that up. Nice. Lovely. If you want to take me, feel free. I could just take back if I want. I could also take, and take, so then you can't take back here. We're also up on time, obviously, so that's nice. And, yeah, hopefully now that we're also up in exchange, this is pretty good. It's just I mean, obviously, Queen b6 wasn't completely winning. Nor was this move, well, yeah, Queen b6 wasn't totally winning, because I think they just had d4, but in either case, it's fine, because they play this, and it's just a lesson to probably just always look for checks, really, so that's nice. Could take, couldn't we? We could also take here. I could also go here and take here as well, although not yet. Could just push, I mean, that looks perfectly reasonable. I mean, I have so many moves which I kind of want to play, but I don't want to accidentally get my queen trapped as well. That wouldn't be ideal, so I'm just going to take here. Having said that, I think I have just gotten my queen trapped. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. For a minute, I thought this was my queen trapped, because obviously I can't go here, I can't go here, I can't go here, and I can't go here. But then I realized that this relinquishes the defense of this, and I'm like, yay. But for a minute, I did get very scared. There are certain moves which could set it up, though, such as this. In which case, I think my queen is trapped anyway. Oh, dear. Ooh, this isn't good. Oh, dear. Wait, no, but still, this doesn't trap it, because this is land. What? I guess we'll just go e5. Yeah. I mean, this, I just have this anyway. I've just realized that is perfectly fine by us. By all means, very, very fine. Let's see. They play this. Fine. By the way, how much rating have we gone up today? Just out of interest. 1. Great. So, f5 is now on the board. I probably don't want to capture this because then I'm opening stuff up which I don't need to open up. Instead, I could go here, couldn't I? I could go, ooh, ooh, potential. There is potential with this. Lots of potential. Just gotta make sure my queen doesn't accidentally get trapped, because that would be trapped. Oh, hang on a minute, I just blundered that. Oh no, I haven't, because this is defended. Let's go. I mean, if there's this. Oh well, now this is now open all of a sudden. How fun's that? I mean, I could go for that straight away, but first, I think I'm gonna capture with this. I think it looks reasonable. Yep, I love saying that word, reasonable. I've said it in my last few videos. Well, yeah, at least the last ones I've recorded but haven't yet published. But okay, fine. That looks like a blunder to me. I think. Yeah, great. Okay, so now we just stop a rook. Okay. We have quite a few. I mean, we could just. I mean, there's this. I mean, this. Win the queen. What else is there? This is probably. Ooh, okay. Well, okay, fine. This would have been funny had I played. Although this actually defends this as well, which is the funny thing. But although I could actually go for this, having said that, but I won't. I could just trade queens, but I kind of want to keep queens on the board because I know. Let's just do it. Great, because I mean we are just up a rook, so that's always nice being up a rook, isn't it? This is hanging. If you want to defend it, I'll just give you a check. So there we are. I will now take. Nice. Bring this here. Bring this here. Give a check, and we will hopefully win this game. Or actually probably bring. Oh no, I can't bring this here. I just realized. But yeah, this looks good. Although bringing this here would force this to move, or at least defend it, and then this might be possible. But let's see. Let's see. We just need them to play a move. This should, or I mean, this will be a win. I'm certain of it. Also, this does threaten some sort of a rook trade, but I don't want to really trade rooks. I want to win. So yeah, I just want to win quickly. This looks nice. Yep, by all means. This is also very possible now. This is also very possible now. Lots of things are possible now. Yeah, c3 probably to try and stop this is what I'm guessing. But then again, lots of my guesses are wrong. So here we are. This looks very nice now. And how are you defending this? I don't think you are. I don't think you are defending this, because I am gonna then. Okay, I will take this. Nice, yum, awesome. Now we're up 9 points of material. This is good. I have this idea. Because your king can't come here, your king can't come here. We now give a check. If you want to block, feel free. If you want to go here, then there's... I could just come around here, though, in fairness. This is mate. Can you even stop it? I don't think you can. Pre-move. Pre-move. Lovely. We win the game. Amazing. Next game. 3 wins out of 4, but only up 1 rating point. Woohoo! Amazing. So, it's still good, though, because, I mean, 3 wins out of 4, we cannot complain. And by the way, if we do win our next game, we get something called streak points. And streak points is basically where if you win 3 games in a row, then, like, you get, like, an extra 2 points for winning. And then that continues until you either draw or lose. So, yeah, amazing. So, playing is a 1600. I am tempted to berserk, but you know what? Let's do it. E4. I'm berserking. I'm doing it. I'm going all out here, and I'm gonna try and play quickly. I'm gonna try and play quickly. Boom, 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 boom. What on earth? He just resigned. Okay. All right. Our next game it is. I suppose that counts as a win. Don't mind if I do. We like winning. Okay. I mean, obviously, a weird way to win a game there. E4. Hey, look, if you're a beginner, E4 and your opponent will resign straight away. So that is proof. But yeah, great. That is now technically streak points, as I just mentioned. Our berserk rate is 60%, so in 6 out of 10 games we berserk. Our win rate is 80%, so in 8 out of 10 games we win at the moment. So pretty decent. 2300. Okay, alright. 2300. Now, I'm slightly scared because, I mean, he's at 2300. But I believe that our Dutch defense will get us the win, okay? The Dutch defense will get us the win. We are going to play quickly. We're going to play efficiently. And the Dutch defense is going to get us the victory. Bishop G. Okay. Okay, I see. After this, the idea is to go for c6 if they castle. Yep, okay, c6. And the idea is to combat this annoying bishop, basically. I wish I remembered the theory. I think it is 94, actually, having said that. So, is it, though? Is it 94? I don't think it is. Oh my, can I not just remember the theory for once? I've literally studied this, and I know I've studied this. I promise you I have studied this. I don't think it's... Oh, it is to capture and then play this, I think. I remembered it. Although, I think that's with Rookie 1. But anyway, I'm playing it. I'm going for it. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I think it is to take and then play the move e5. And if they en passant, great. Although I have a fear that this is wrong. Anyway, we play with no fear. We play with no fear. We win. We win without fear. We do it. E5. If you en passant me, I will take back with pride. And this could become an issue. There are lots of things that could become issues here. That is one of them. Okay, now, what do? Do we back down? No, we don't. We win the game, somehow. Although this looks very scary, actually, having said that. So, this is being attacked, and this is being attacked. Amazing. Do we go here? I mean, just defend this like in... I mean, I don't know. This doesn't work, does it? Okay, this is great, isn't it? This has gone according to plan. Bishop c8, we move a piece backwards. Woohoo. Although this could be used to my advantage. It could... Okay. Oh dear. Actually, having said that, it certainly cannot be used to my advantage because there's this, which is now awful. Oh dear. Right, I believe we can win down in exchange. I don't, but I will try nonetheless. Ooh, hang on a minute. I suppose we have to try, don't we? Let's do it. Let's do it. This doesn't even trap the queen, so I don't know how we're actually going to win this game. If you're like 1600, this is the equivalent of you playing like a 1900. So, I mean, I know this is kind of obvious because he's 300 points higher, but there is always a difference. There is always a difference, and sometimes the difference is too big. And in this case, that is one of them. Although, Queen b6. Although that doesn't do anything. That's the issue here. It doesn't actually do anything. I need it to do something. What do we play? I mean, knight here. Then you just move your queen. I mean, where do you move your queen? You move it here. And then all of a sudden you're just safe. Yeah, I mean, difficult one, this. Difficult one. Difficult one for sure. Let's play this then, shall we? Attack the queen. Ask it where it wants to go. You want to go there? Okay. So, knight g4 looks like a move I might want to play. Followed up while queen b6 now is impossible because of this annoying queen. b6, nope. This, nope. Realistically, what am I actually meant to play? I don't actually know what I can play here. I don't want to resign because I'm only down in exchange, right? So I really don't want to resign, but I don't see what I can actually play. Like, I've got to come up with some sort of a plan here. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I mean, rook b8, but that just looks really, like, just looks really bad. I mean, maybe queen c7 and queen c5. And try go for something like this. But then they might just play bishop b3 and just stop it. But then I'll probably go knight g4. Okay, now they go there. Ooh, okay. How can we use this to our advantage? If we go here, you take. And after you take, I go here. And then you play e3 and shut down my attack in one go. It's difficult, isn't it? So you're currently attacking my queen. I don't really know what to play. Queen b6? Nope. I'm going to go here. Bishop e3 as well would be awful. If bishop e3 is played, I'm probably just going to resign. Because at that point, I think my queen is trapped, actually. Which isn't great. Yep, amazing. Ooh. Well played to 2300, I suppose. I mean, yeah. Well played. I don't really know what else to say there. Well, by the way, look, 64 Kings is in 64th position, so don't mind if I do. We're going to play one last game, and hopefully we can finish off the video. I was about to say stream, because I've been recording for so long. I mean the video on a high, I think, is the saying. I don't know, but yeah, great. So, 2300, difficult to beat. Yeah, well played. Dutch defense didn't defeat them, unfortunately. So, into the next game we do go. I'm going to quickly take a sip of water, because we like that. Preferably, we will get paired within the next year. But we will see. Might be 2027 by the time we get paired. Oh, wow, look. Okay. So, okay, 1820 rated player. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to click Berserk, but I won't. I'm going to play the movie 4. And that's all. Someone beeped outside. Okay. C6. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm very tempted to go for a Alien Gambit. I think I just broke the world record for saying the word tempted a lot of times. But I'm going to play the fantasy variation of the lovely Karakan. We love the Karakan. The Karakan's brilliant. Sorry, the fantasy variation of the Karakan's brilliant. Excuse me. Yeah. Amazing. We're doing it. It's 65th v 64th place. So e6 is now played. Knight e3 is now the move. I remember very vaguely what the ideas are here. I'm not a guru in this by any means, but I'm certainly not a beginner either. Having said that, though, I now forgot the theory. So, although a3 looks perfectly reasonable, bishop d2 as well. Queen d3, I think, is actually a move I remember, because it supports this and supports this, and a3 as well. I mean, there's lots of. I mean, I could go e5. I could take. Although queen here could also be annoying at some point, but then I just play this, and I don't think there's any issue. I could take. I could also long castle if I wanted to later on, but anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I'm saying things that could happen in 15 moves time, so let's just see what they decide to play. I try and over-commentate, I think, because sometimes there is nothing to commentate on. e5 looks good, but then f6... Take. Should g5. I don't see the point in that, so I'm not going to go for it. 92. 92 looks like a move. It does look like a move. Helps this a bit. That's for sure. a3. Get rid of this annoying bishop. I need to get this bishop out somehow, hopefully. But we are up on time. Obviously, at the moment, it doesn't seem like a lot, but 40 seconds in the grand scheme of things. Thumbs up there. But yeah, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, we've been recording for 59 minutes now. That's a decent effort. Let's see. Bishop d2. Yep. Bishop d2 looks like a move. Bishop g5 also looks like a move. Having said that, bishop g. Ooh, okay. Well, hang on a minute. If we go e5, f6, bishop f4. Could go for. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I just say. I mean, knight g3 as well. Knight g3 helps this. Bishop e2 and castle. Could even go e5, f6, bishop e2, take. Maybe not that, but if they castle, bishop e2, take, something like that, and castles. So if they want to take, I can either take back with my queen or with my pawn, or probably, I don't know. We will see. Yeah, at the moment, pretty nice. 7 moves in, fantasy variation, boom, 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 boom. Pretty nice so far. Okay, this, bishop e2 now, castle our king. get this rook along this file, have lots of fun, and hopefully win this game. A3. A3. Looks like... Oh, are they going to add more pressure? Queen A5? Oh, I'm scared. No, I'm not. Bishop D2. Okay, fair enough. This actually does look somewhat scary now. Okay, their idea is now that I can't go to B5 to fork. Fair enough. You're clever. But after this and this, do I not have this? Haha. There's this. Okay, first of all, this, and you take. Then I take back like this. This is being attacked, and so is this. So, here, and instead you go queen b6. Then I take here. And that, I mean, yeah. Oh, but then you go here, but then I take here. I don't know, I'm just going to take it. And then we're going to go queen d4. Try and get this. I don't think that there's any issue with that. Yeah, queen d4. Let's see what they decide to take back with. I mean, they could take back with the bishop, in fairness, but they don't, because then I would just take here, in fairness. Because then this knight would be in the way of this queen, and then after this, and then this. I mean, I'm just winning, so that's fine. So they take back with the knight. This was my idea, to get an attack on both of these two. My idea, obviously, as I said earlier, was this, and then there's this, both of these being attacked, or queen b6 defending both of these. Surely then I actually have bishop e3. Having thought of that. Because then, even if you go back and defend your queen, then I'm picking up an extra knight. So, okay, so they decide to trade. Fine, amazing, lovely. If they want to go, if they still want to defend, I mean, I'm just going to get here, right? So that's good. And then this, and then so on. But these two are both being attacked. So what we said is happening right now, on the chessboard. So we've now been streaming for an hour, recording for an hour and 2 minutes, which is good. And if you have been enjoying the video so far, if you've made it through an hour, I do not know how you have, but if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. So yeah, Naval 0406 1820 rated player is having a little bit of a thought. Let's see. We have gained rating in this recording though, which is good, So queen c3. We're up on time by nearly 2 minutes now. By 2 minutes and 50 sorry, by 1 minute and 48 seconds. No, 1 minute and, well, now 2 minutes. Yeah, but yeah. Queen c3. This is what happens when you play rapid chess for an hour, by the way. So queen c3. If they want to go queen c7, I'll just take queen g7, I think. Although actually, having said that, queen c7, I'll just go bishop e3. Okay, now, does e5 work? Ah, but then they go here. You see, clever. Although if I go bishop e3, then you've got to move your knight somewhere. Yeah, but then you're fine. E5, queen c6. B4. Knight here. I could just take here, take. And go from there. That's possible. I feel like there's something more in this. I don't want to take here, obviously, because then that just allows them in. Bishop e3. Then you've got to move your knight. Say like here. And I long, you know, yeah, let's go bishop e3. Let's do it. Bishop e3 is on the board. That is what we're playing. And yeah, amazing stuff. This I think will be our last video of the episode / video / recording / stream, as I've been liking to call it so far in this video. Let's see, bishop e3. 2 attackers on this knight. Probably got to move it. You can't really defend it. If knight a4, I think this... Well, no, it doesn't quite trap, because then you have this again. But then I actually have this pinning. But anyways, we need to see what they decide to play. And yeah, amazing stuff. it's difficult when I'm trying to make an episode of Rapid Chess, and obviously like there's not too. Oh, hang on a minute, and there's not like too much to talk about in the position, and my opponent is just like thinking, so I've got to think of things to say. But e5, I mean, no, it doesn't quite work because of this. Bishop c5 immediately jumped. So, oh, sorry, yeah, bishop c5 immediately jumped to my mind, and then I was like, hang on a minute, that doesn't work. Could take care there. I mean, I can just win a pawn if I want. If I want, I can win a pawn, but I don't really want like, I mean, I've got to cash in at some point, and I think now is the time. Rook g8, rook h. Sorry, queen h7. Yeah, have to cash in at some point. Have to cash in at some point. Um, that is for sure. But we do need to see what they decide to play. Because then obviously that would be like a free 2-pawn advantage into like something that can become an equal position. Okay, that's a weird way of defending things, I think. Because, well, I mean, that could be fair enough, but then I have this, don't I? Maybe not. Could just long castle, but rook g1 probably looks a bit more better. Bit more better, that's good English, isn't it? Let's see. Could try and jump in here. I don't see the point in that, though. I could go for h4 and h5. Oh, this looks lovely. Oh, hang on a minute. I nearly blundered that. That would have been bad. Right. Let's think. Let's think. I'm going to go rook d1. Although rook d1. Queen here. I can just put my king here because you can't take because I have my queen on the other side of the board, which would be kind of funny. If this actually happens, it would be actually kind of hilarious because something like this with the bomb cloud and then you take and then boom, from g7 to b2. The power of the queen is insane. Yeah, amazing. Let's see. Ooh, I mean, what else could they play? I mean, they could. What? I mean, I don't really know what they could play because in a minute I'm gonna open this up, and then I have all sorts of ideas. I mean, c4 could be one, probably not though. Knight here, very much one because this pawn is no. Oops, because then this pawn's no longer guarding this; it's attacking this. Then I just go knight here, and from there your position is going to fall apart. Queen c6. Okay, I'm liking it. Let's see. So I can take here. If I do, you could take back. Or, I mean, you kind of probably have to take back. Then I go here, then you go here. Surely I'm winning here. Alright, let's do it. We're taking. I pray I haven't just blundered something, but it's likely. I'm joking. This looks fine. Also, this allows for bishop d3, which, by the way, once you take, I'm just taking your rook, so that looks nice. I'm very tempted to play this. I'm also very tempted to play bishop d3, which also defends this and attacks this. So yeah, that's nice. Although they could go for bishop d3, knight f6, defended by this, threatening this, which would almost trap my queen. Bishop d3, knight f6. Take. Take. So I need to think of something. If I go here, could go bishop d4. Knight f5. I'm so tempted. But this knight f6 attacking this as well. I do need to think. Bishop d3 I think is the move I'm going to play though. Because then they're going to play something like knight f6. I suspect. And then what, bishop d4? Yes, because then after rook g8 I take because it's defended. Because then that's fine. Because then I always have the bishop there ready to capture on f6. So knight f6, bishop d4, rook g8 takes, take, and then we're up another piece. Well, a piece. Then we'll be up 4 points. But rook g8 obviously doesn't occur straight away. But if knight f6, okay, so now they're okay. Now they're putting their bishop, sorry, their rook there. Now I can take. They take back. I mean, somehow. Let's see how they decide to. I could now. Oh, I could pile in the pressure. I could pile in this pressure. I could just go take and then go here, which I think will probably win the game for me. But I don't want to accidentally relieve all the pressure. But I'm gonna go for it. It's what I'm gonna go for. And then bishop h6. Depending on what they, if they take back this pawn, then bishop h6 will on. Ah, there we go. This should be. Ah, wait, hang on a minute. This knight's defending it. Oh no. Oh, might have screwed up a bit. I mean, we're still up a pawn, obviously, but I think I got rid of a pretty strong bishop there. Maybe not, though, actually. Maybe not. Because it does tie down this knight to this rook. And by the way, I'm just going to castle and then bring this rook here, and then we win. Well, maybe not win straight away, but should be good. Ready to just do this. Boom. Lovely. Yeah, if you want to move your knight, feel free. I'll happily take this. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a pretty cool idea now. The idea, well, first of all, if I go here, there's this, which is annoying. Then, to be fair, I'll probably just drop back here, attack this. So after this, what do they have? Do they have any checks on me? No. After this, I now actually have Rookie 1, which is hilarious, supported by the king of all pieces. The king's been very quiet. In fact, it's its first move all game. So I do, in theory, just have this. And if they want to block it with something like this, by the way, you can't, because then I'm taking here, because then you can't defend anymore. Rookie 1 is now on the way. There is no check you can give me with your queen, so even if you go like here, I'll go Rookie 1, you're moving. And then I'm thinking of a move which might hopefully help me win the game. Okay, you move straight away, fine. Check, f6. It's interesting, this. I feel like my king might become slightly vulnerable at some point. Although this I can take here, I think, because if you take, then I take your queen. So I'm gonna go check. f6 takes. Although then you have all sorts of moves like this, and then my queen's got to move. Okay, but you move your king instead. Fine. Just gonna go queen c3. If you go here, I'm gonna give you a check. If you go here, then I have check here. And then, I mean, we will work it out. I mean, yeah, we will. Probably not a great idea to play this. Can I actually have this, by the way? So now we go bishop here. I think that looks very good. Nice. If you want to move your king here, then mine's be very similar of an alien gambit position from a completely different. I mean, it's actually from the same opening, except the king's on this side of the board, but not this. But yeah. If you guys know what I'm talking about, great. If we go here, just take, then we're winning. Yeah, I mean, great, really. Go check. Here, yeah, I'm just gonna go with queen d4, g6, sorry, b6, and then take. Don't think I'm blundering anything, am I? Shouldn't be. Also, we are completely up on time, so that's nice, basically. Yeah. So let's see. Nice. Go ahead and take. Lovely. Take. As you do. If they do want to trade, that is. Yep, they do. Amazing. And really, we're just up 2 pawns. So even if our opponent wasn't going to run out of time, we would obviously be winning this game. But we do need to make sure we don't accidentally blunder anything in the meantime. Rook here looks like a good move. Rook, king here, bring this rook as well. Threaten various things. If you want to go here, you can, I suppose. So then I'll go here. You kind of have to play a move, though. Like, I reckon he's going to... Okay, they resign. Fair enough. Well played to our opponent, and I think we're going to finish the video there. If you did enjoy, of course, do not forget to smash that like button. We finished in 70th place out of 2,124 players. As time of finishing, there's another 3 hours, 45 minutes left in the tournament. But a 71% win rate, a performance rating of over 2,000, so can't complain. I'm pretty happy with that. We did gain some rating points. We gained 6 rating points, obviously 5 wins and 2 losses, so pretty happy with that. And I very much hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have made it through the full 1 minute, 1 hour and 15 minutes, congratulations. You successfully may have learned something, may have enjoyed something, who knows. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.